What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to hop back into our Eternal Empire. And our end goal here, of course, is to take over all of the forces of disorder, the undead, chaos, the orcs, you know, anything that isn't either the Empire, Bretonia, or the elves. Or the lizardmen. At least that's how I think it's going to go. There is still the thought in the back of my head to take over the entire world for us. That could be a long playthrough. But we've been sticking to fighting on battles ourselves, and it's been good. Oh, I just realized there's a new landmark in the moot. The Grand Cauldron, Halfling's Mini Versace. Ooh, that's nice. That's actually really nice. So, what we've been doing in the last little bit is we have been messing with Vlad von Carstein himself. Elspeth von Draken, our illustrious Amethyst Mage, and Boris Todbringger and his group of heroes too. We took over Castle Drakenhof, and that was a major blow to the forces of the undead. And I also forgot to include the dwarves in our allies thing. We found the Nemesis Crown. I don't know what that actually is. It's got to be something that came out with this expansion, but we'll have to deal with that shortly. We did leave off at the end of a turn, so we're going to get right into letting the other nations go. But our big thing is we are going to go down with Boris and take Schwarzhaven, and Elspeth is going to take on Vlad, and we are going to deal with it that way. He can't have too much back and forth. I am tempted to build a rose garden in Telebheim, so we can go up here really quickly, and one in Castle Drakenhof. That'll allow us to have the three realms, or three areas of our realm all connected. Let's let the other nations go while I blather on, of course. I hope everybody's having a great summer so far. It's been annoyingly hot and cold here, so I'm hoping your guys' weather is a little bit better than mine is, and yeah, I hope everybody's having fun. Oh, it's a Pyrrhic victory for that. You know what? We're going to just let the Pyrrhic victory go through, and we're going to take the treasury. If that gets Vlad out of the way, that just makes our life easier. We're only where we're going, like, don't have a character involved. I'm auto-resolving those. I want to take Schwarzhaven ourselves. Alright, so the confederation between the Loyalists and other one. Capture Waldenhof. So it's up there, we can do that. Furix Gauser got a mechanical steed, which is good. Upgrade any settlement building to level 5. The other Trickster's Shard, Glittering Scales, and some great amount of money. Alright, so let's get our Witch Hunter leveled up. He unfortunately does not get a mount, which is a little bit off-putting, but he does get Cleanse Corruption, which does help us out a lot when we're fighting the undead. Let's get Sigmar's Ward, I think. Actually, no. Yeah, we're going to get that for explosive damage switch if we have to. And we're just going to keep increasing him as we go. So, now with our plan,
by Sigma's right.
It's not going to let us get there. We're going to have to take the slight hit, the slight attrition. Schwarzhaven can't have too big of a garrison, so we can just deal with that way. And Elspeth von Draken, we're going to send her and her dragon to deal with this. And we don't have a lot of money right now, I don't think. I would love to put another Garden of Moor in, but we're going to save our money as much as we can right now to get that next Garden of Moor in. We'll let the other nations go. We're still working on upgrading our gunnery school, which will help. I think that's going to be one of the caveats that I do, is if we don't have a lord or a hero of our own involved in the fight, we're just going to allow the computer to sort it out. Okay, if he's going off and trying to recover there, we might just take Eschen and then Waldenhof, because we've got a Wood Elf under Drachia up there. The Border Princes are destroyed, the Black Pit is destroyed. Enter a military alliance with any faction. We might be able to do that pretty quickly. So first things first, before we get sidetracked, Castle Drakenhof, you are getting a Garden of Moor. Done. And then we're probably going to build one out here in Telebheim. What will it cost us for Telebheim? We have to wait 5 turns anyway. And we can delete these as we need to. Hopefully. we've taken some attrition down here.
To the provinces.
He took Schwarzhaven. That
It is for the best.
jerk.
Move!
Okay, so
Welcome, my countrymen.
we can't really do much there. I probably should have stayed in that menu, and we can go to our quick deals. We'll get the Wargrove of Woe.
A boon to the
Yes.
Oh, not Wargrove. We'll get as many trade factions and deals as we can.
Welcome to my throng.
Alright, so it's not going to let us do both. We'll take the one that gives us the money right now, because we decimated our
The nation
holdings.
calls.
Reichland,
Friends
we
of
will
the
take
Empire.
a...
Come.
Are we able to do a military, like straight up military alliance? We don't have the money for it. So we'll take the defensive alliance and we'll take the gold.
As you say.
And we'll let them come to us
Sigma's
as
will.
friends.
Now. Yes. Lord
Now,
of the
Sylvania
night.
would love to declare peace with us, like absolutely love it. But we are not going to let them do that. We're going to go over here and we're going to take Eschen. Again, we got a hero involved, so we're going to fight that. That's kind of where I'm drawing the line here. So it'll only be when we have minor settlements that are getting decimated will I ignore them. Okay, we got our nice artillery train, our gunners. We got to get rid of these archers for some more handgun units, I'm pretty sure. We can kind of alter this as we go. Getting great swords would be the best thing that we could do for the short term. Great swords are amazing combat units for the Empire. Them, the Demigryph Knights, both with halberds and with lances, are fantastic. But since we do have the focus on being Nuln, we're going to try and get as much artillery in there as we can. And eventually I want Hellblaster volley guns, great cannons, and maybe some of those land boats, or land ships, or whatever they are. That's going to be the focus. Now, for fighting this guy, Graveguard. That's what we want our artillery to take care of. The bats and the wolves will probably get shot down by our gunners and archers. The rest of it is not scary. Zombies are just a mire unit. They're a unit pit, so they don't really matter. Let's put halberdiers, and we'll put our swordsmen on the outside. Yeah, looks about right. So we'll group them up, group our archers up, and take skirmish mode off. Group our handgunners up and take skirmish off, and we'll just group our artillery because we can. Now the big thing is a lot of this is rough terrain, and we're going to lose line of sight on any of the necromantic units that come through that forest. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to spread our swordsmen up here. We're going to leave our archers on this flank. Put our artillery train right here. With, of course, our non-skirmishing engineer. That's the word I'm looking for. There, and we'll do that. We'll start the deployment because we got lots.
dark magics I bring from the shores of death. You should fear me, my friends, but not half as much as the enemy will.
Where's that Graveguard unit? It should be the one. Yeah, there it is. Oh, the Skeleton Spearman is leading it? There's the Graveguard.
Engineer.
Piercing shots, blazing shots. He's got his switch now. Mercurial shot is good. But he's boosting our artillery, which is always fine.
For the comet! Ready!
So that unit of Skeleton Spearmen is almost decimated, and it hasn't even got across the map yet. I am perfectly fine letting the enemy come to us, rather than do anything else. We wiped out one of their units, which is good. And as soon as I can put that Purple Sun of Xerxes basically in line with their Graveguard unit. Okay, that was a big decimation to the Graveguard.
No feed, just oil!
Okay, he's going to start shooting here pretty quick. Those are the hounds.
Shadows at my call.
Give me the word. I'll show you my work.
Spiritor of Shaiish.
We'll cast a few more spells. And we do now have a Dragon Breath. Oh, that is a neat breath. I love this dragon. Downplay that a little bit. This Graveguard unit, we need to start getting some damage done to it. And we'll cast some spells on it too, just to make sure it dies off. And there we go. That should be most of the enemy just popped off. Decisive victory for us. A lot of spell damage done. 123 killed by Elspeth herself. Our artillery did some great damage. Hellblaster, or yeah, Hellblast. No, Hellstorm. Hellstorm, that's what I'm looking for. The Hellstorm rocket battery did its thing. And did a lot of damage. We took some handgunner damage, and we took some damage on one of our halberdier units, but we only lost 49 people and killed over 1,000. We're going to take this city, move on, and take Waldenhof. I don't know if we're going to have to fight through and defeat the Wargrove of Woe, because I do not want to leave Dryka there. She is capricious, and I do not trust her. I consider her a force of disorder, in fact, as opposed to the rest of the Wood Elves, who are very much a force of order.
Raise our standards here.
An initiate, so that's good.
Elspeth von Carstein.
Now let's see, we've got Magistrate of the Order, we've got the Frostfire Gem, we've got, let's get the Dark Lady, and that's her entire specialist line done. And then we're going to get the rest of the cool stuff as we go along. We'll get another point in the Purple Sun of Xerxes, it'll be great.
Add it to my
Let's go in
collection.
and go to the details though, because if we can get that ancillary onto anyone else, that's a Zealot, we want an Initiate. So it is our...
Amethyst Magistrix.
There we go. Initiate on there, so cleansing corruption.
To strengthen the Empire.
Light College Acolyte for him, that'll help. Do we have any other magic items we can give? Scroll of Lycos. Yeah, let's actually give that to our Battle Mage here.
I will marshal the men.
A Camp Follower for wound recovery time. Might as well.
Sigma.
Actually, you know what? We'll take the Entertainer and we will
What
give
does
it
the Emperor
to
bid?
the Witch Hunter. Because that just makes sense. He does give control wherever he goes. So Eduardo can have that. Now the big thing is Averland. How are we sitting with Averland? Court of the Night, War with Sylvania, gifts given to Averland. We're starting to improve. We've trespassed against them once or twice.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Hopefully we can get them to join Confederation Point at some not too distant point in the future. We're making 848 a turn now. And we have a lot of cities that we can upgrade. It is tough to pick. Wertbad is not where we want to go. Talabheim is under our control. I would love to get another garden there. What's it going to cost to put... I don't know if we can even check right now. No, we still got the 5-turn wait. I probably already did that once. We do want to upgrade here, so we'll do that right now. We might go up and get the Crown of Damnation as soon as possible. More Chaos Forces. And what else can we do here? We have a place that we can sort out. Nothing really good can go in there right now, so we'll just hold off. How's Nuln looking? Yeah, we can't start getting our good knights in here yet. And how's the garden? Black Tower, that's good. Gives us access to all of those, which is fine. I think in our other Garden of Moor, we're going to try and go for the Amethyst Wizard. And that'll cost us 2 grand on the next turn. We might as well get some wine income coming in as well. Can we do any more trade deals?
Aye. Aye, am Iron Fist. Some greed.
Done there. We do want to try and keep as many people on our side as possible. Marienburg and Corone especially. They're at war up there, so if we go like this,
So be it.
give us some more cash.
I am the blood of Gilles.
See if we can get some in
It's
here
late in
from
the day.
Lewin
Agreed.
Liancourt.
They are one.
All right.
Ready.
Sigma's will.
I think we'll need a little bit more artillery before we can actually hit everything there. Let's build the outpost. How much gold do we have? Just over 2,000. Yeah, let's build the outpost at Altdorf, because we're going to get more access to the units that they build there than we will with the garden. So we'll just do that. I did forget to check our missions right now. I don't know if we can keep Draika under control.
Can wait. Our meeting.
Join war against the Barrow Legion for 1260. The Barrow Legion is doing some damage in Bretonia, that's for sure. You know what? I think we will do that. They're a force of undead. We can send Boris Todbringger over there, and then Elspeth can take care of everything in the northeast. We're going to need more character, or we can just create a new general, a engineer, that we can get some more artillery units in, lots of handgunners, and that will help us out. And a caravan has arrived at Castle Drakenhof, allied build construction. Sylvania is gone. Now, did they take that, or did they... They did take it. And Draika's there herself with her malevolent dryads. Alright, so this is not entirely good.
To the provinces.
Let's go to our wizard first. Get him another point in the Burning Head, because he'll be good there.
Yes, my lord. To strengthen the Empire.
Alright, so Boris, what I think we're going to do, since we can't take that on right now, we're going to send you
Sound plan.
back towards Nuln, and you're going to go over and fight some other stuff. We can get some war wagons, which are crap, or some great cannons. We could build the Black Rose stables right now. It's kind of tempting. Kind of want to get some warrior priests out there for training, but it only decreases corruption. We don't have the money to do this just yet. We should probably upgrade Dottenbach to get access to the best known Ironsiders, Hochland long rifles, and Outriders, and upgrade that. Now, here is where we gotta be a little bit careful. They are, the Wargrove of Woe is going a lot of places. They have a Zinchian teleporter there. If we pull you around here and go up, we can start picking a fight with the forces of Nurgle and start taking these places over, which definitely want to do. It's another little faction we have to deal with. Can't do anything for these ones. Is there any quick deals that we can do right now? Well, Karaza Karak, we kind of want to get on the bright side of, because they're good. I kind of consider them a force of disorder, though. Laurel and Forest is up north here again. Not really one thing I want to take care of.
Yes, it is. All right.
Can't force anything, and so much. Like,
Sigma's will.
likelihood of success very low. We're gonna have to start building up some forces. We're making 13-13 a turn, which is ironic. Nice little level in Coruscant named 13-13. We're gonna have a game about Boba Fett down there in his younger years, which would have been amazing, but Disney doesn't let us have nice things.
You have thoughts on Imperial matter.
Nope, not getting a non-aggression pact with you just yet, because you're kind of capricious. Alright, we got Assembly Alliance, so our income's gone up a slight bit. Look at all these things that we have. Alright, so Countess's or cavalry focus, Theodore Bruckmain. What do we have to do for that? Ensure that a livery has been built. So that gives us the special hero for Elspeth.
I suppose
We should probably look into doing that. Now, what is the fight here for the crown? Let's go in. Where is the Crown Forces? Grow your forces, which is 30 units. Research technologies. Capture many provinces. Ulrika Magdova is one that we definitely want to get. We have to get tall walls at a settlement for that. This is the one we want here. Livery. Yes, livery is the second level of the cavalry stride.
In the borderland of life.
So Fieldorf, I believe, is where we were going to build that up. Of course, Steingart being captured by us, or our quote-unquote allies, doesn't help. Maybe that's what we'll do, is we'll just get a stables there and then build a livery. Let's go to our research, because I want to get some more money coming in. Colonial factors, professional resource-producing buildings, trading commodity. University, Clergy of Sigmar, the Imperial Colleges, Colleges of Magic. It's not really. Either way, this is going to be where we need to go. Our
We are
infantry's going to
proud
suck
in
for a
the
while.
empire of our innovation.
It is time.
And we'll just send Boris Todbringger back there. Let's see if we can rattle off a few of these. Protector of the Empire. Start your turn with at least 80 authority, which we can't do yet. Use a Garden of Moors to travel, which we can't do just yet. Upgrade the gunnery school to create research technologies. That'll be done in 8 turns, unless we go in. Let's actually grab the mass-produced small ammunition,
We need all
and then that will
these if we
kill
are
one
to
of those
stand
off. But we'll let the other
against
nations
old
go.
foe.
We'll send Boris Todbringger up to deal with some of the vampire counts under Heinrich Himmler. Be able to deal with that. We're losing factions by the handful right now. And they have a lot of armies right there. Alright, recruit a chariot, which I very much doubt we are going to do. We got that all coming in. One more turn and we should be able to upgrade to a stables, because we want to get that hero for her army.
I long for the tranquility of the gardens.
I don't know how well this fight is going to go. They're saying we should have a decisive victory. They have a lot of war machines. A lot. We also have our garrison coming in, so let's do this. We'll fight this battle and see what we can do about getting the crown. Never had this fight before. Hopefully nothing crashes. Because, yeah, that tends to happen. Oh, we've got them ambushed. Oh, interesting. So that means that those war machines don't actually matter, but it also means that enemy reinforcements are likely. So we're going to set up probably right here and just rain death upon them and then try to reform whenever the enemy reinforcements get here. This could be grand. It could be awesome. It really depends on where along this line the orcs and goblins are. We could set our war machines up behind these little rises and deal with them that way. Because as soon as they start shooting at us, we are in trouble. They've got some chariots, which is not bad, but these rock lavas are what I'm worried about. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got here. All their war machines are down here.
By Ulrich's wrath! We are ready for the Emperor! Swordsmen!
It's our troops! Coalesce! Form up!
Alright, so our first units are going to go down like this, and we are going to charge in it with as much as we can.
Ranald's aim, we're ready!
We're going to stick our archers up here so they can rattle off some stuff, and we want Elspeth where she can just start dropping
Yes, sir!
on them. That's not the angle I want for them. Do that. Should be good enough there. Of course, with our engineer up top. Alright, I'm going to pause right away. And right in the middle there, we're going to drop a spell. And I completely forgot to readjust our gunners. So we're going to get them up here and get them adjusted. And you are going to fire a mercurial shot. Right there. Maybe not, you're out of range.
At your service! Yes, General!
As Buna fell, I called doom upon them.
We serve the Emperor!
Alright, let's turn you to shoot there. Mortars to shoot there. Hellstorm rocket battery to shoot on more archers.
Halberdiers!
Spread your wings!
This was not nearly as tough as I thought it was going to be.
Doom take thee!
Ready for war! Missile infantry! Yes, sir! Sigmar calls! Sigmar guides us!
The Dark Lady of Nuln. By the amethyst wind!
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Amazing, this battle is going way better than I thought it was going to. Still, we don't know what the effects of the crown are. Alright, we're going to call that a victory. Decisive victory in our favor, and we're just going to deal with it that way. Our settlement garrison never really got into the fight, but it is what it is. So we're fighting Damad Howlas. Some swordsmen took some damage, and that's pretty much it. Just gotta make sure that all of our units are labeled as their own individual things. We're gonna try not to recycle units as much as we can. We're gonna slot them into armies as we go. That way, we kind of get a theme going on. We're going to take the unit replenishment, I think. Yeah, we'll take the unit replenishment. Alright, so the timeless blackened power of the Nemesis Crown now rests in your hands, awaiting your choice that may impact the course of destiny and the fate of the entire world. You can seal the crown away so that its evil may never threaten the world again. But of course, such power is always begged to be excised. Keep the crown, we get a fledgling crown. Wow, diplomatic relations with all people. We get the Nemesis Crown, causes moderate magical damage, strong versus a single unit. It's a very good item, or we could seal it. And oh, keeping the Nemesis Crown will give us minus 20 with all factions. I think we're gonna seal it for now. Alright, the crown is sealed away again.
Elspeth von Draken.
Alright, now that she's got all of those, we do have Sigmar's Ward, which is good. Let's get the next rank of Purple Sun Aziraces, and then we'll do the rest in there.
For Verena and Nuln.
Here we want to go with Triangulation, I think. ATB. let's go triangulation for right now. That'll be good. But with the monies that we've got, we could upgrade Talabheim. Let's look at Nuln. We want to make sure that our buildings and our resources are going up as quickly as possible. We got one more turn on that. We could upgrade this to level 3, which will allow us to have level 3 infantry units, and we're going to get some great cannon abilities. So that's fine there. And then we can improve his army slightly. What we are going to do is we're going to drop the 2 regiments of renown. And then once he's back here, we're going to start recruiting some better units for him. Let's see on any quick deals before the turn's over. Nordland is an imperial province, so we want that on our side.
Celestial ancestor.
Eastern River Lords, we will take any ability there. Lorelorn, we do not care about.
The dragon.
Yes.
Read it.
All right.
Alright, so we're good there. We still got the industry here that we could upgrade, but we have 1,800 coin at the moment. So let's look at Nuln. We're not doing too bad there. Kemperbad and Talabheim. Probably going to have to upgrade eventually, and we do want to upgrade this. We do have the growth, but we don't have the coins, so we're just going to save that for right now. We're going to start upgrading Fieldorf and a few other places. See if we can make it work for us. Another nation just popped up too. This land has another population surplus, which is good. Not doing too bad overall. I would still like to get another army going up so we can start maybe pushing down into the Badlands and all that sort of stuff, but did the Meta Howlers not get destroyed? Huh.
Amethyst Mage.
Alright, this could be dangerous for us. They've got a bunch of hounds, some furies. What's Hergig's? Okay. Hergig is the main place for Hawkland, but he also has Festus the Leechlord right there, and they have a good army.
Rider of the Dragon and Carmine.
Let's see Master Engineer. We got Tough, Mechanist, Upkeep for Empire Artillery and War Machine units, Casualty Replenishment for Artillery and War units. I don't really like any of those. We do need to get a Master Engineer on our side, though. Let's look at Boris first. Put him into Nuln. And then we'll see about getting rid of these crossbows and some other stuff. We don't have any amethyst. No state troops as of yet. It's fine. Allied recruitment, we can start getting things from our allies. But for right now, we just have the normal handgunners. We don't have access to anything else. Let's do that, because that'll be good for us. And Boris, we're going to drop your crossbowmen for black powder units. That helps us there. We got 2 mortars. Can't do Knights of the Black Rose right now. I'd like to get one of them on the next turn. We'll take care of that then. You know, that's what we're going to do for right now, is we're going to go take care of this army, because he didn't get completely wiped out. And that'll give us some more experience for Elspeth and her army. I do have to check to see if their experience is going up. So we're going to be focusing on handguns a lot rather than archers. We're going to be focusing on great swords and halberdiers. And then our cavalry is going to be the Demogryph Knights and the Demogryph Knights with halberds. And then a massive focus on all of the war machines that we can get going. That's the word I'm looking for. This one, if they set up anywhere in here to just like stall stop us, we can bombard their artillery with ours and just call it done. Okay, so their entire army is over there. We gotta get rid of Grundle's defenders. set up there.
Yes, General.
Set our archers up in a position where they can advance forward. We'll throw Elspeth up front because she's going to go up and drop some spells.
Engineer.
Our engineer can go there.
Target, General. The Empire endures. Great cannon.
Alright, that should work just fine. Start deployment, and we'll start the battle and immediately pause. We're going to have Elspeth move forward. We're going to have our infantry wall move forward, our archers, and our gunners. Our Hellstorm rocket battery, we are going to drop on the rock lava. The mortar is just out of range of things, so we'll use our great cannon to smash aside that rock lava.
Before me I see a host of souls for the taking. But first, we must break their bodies and set their spirits free. Doom take thee! Onwards in Carmine! All will meet more in time. Shadows at my call! By the amethyst wind! Right!
Alright, if we use Elspeth to basically rampage their forces,
Spot us the target.
sending the Snotling pump wagon back here. Not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing. We can encourage her to restock her armor and everything.
Ready for war. At speed. My
Let's
Ulrich
take this
Roth.
infantry, put them
Take what
here.
is there.
We'll orient our gunners.
For the Emperor. Yes, my lord.
Have Elspeth do her thing on a lot of these things. And our reinforcements have arrived.
Spread your wings!
Shouldn't be too hard to eliminate the rest of this rabble now.
Give me the word. Halberdiers. Get down.
That's kind of a bad idea on those goblins' part. Oh yeah, we're a Rockalaba crew. Let's charge into some halberdiers.
None shall live. Ready for war. Shaman.
And there's our victory. Not seeing any more gold icons, which is kind of disappointing. I'd love to move these archers over to another unit. Like, once they're founded, we're rarely going to discard a unit. We're going to try and keep them going around, but if we can upgrade them to handgunners, that would be even better. Archers are bad, crossbows are less bad, handgunners are funky to use, but are good. So, we'll just see how it works out. Pretty sure we eliminated most of those rock lavas and all the important crap there. So let's take the
They
treasury.
consume our supplies.
Get rid of them.
Alright, so we got an entertainer, a hunter.
Elspeth von Draken.
Alright, Elspeth can't go forward anymore. Her forces are going to recover just fine. We might as well get rid of the Grundle's defenders here pretty quick because they're very expensive. Making 2,600 a turn. What can we do with Wissenberg and Fieldorf? Okay, it's 3,600. Yeah, we'll be able to upgrade Fieldorf if we keep on this track. So let's let the other nations go and just deal with it. We'll start getting Boris Todbringger all revved up to head west and deal with it. We might go in and get our Pale Scythe, actually. I kind of want to make Elspeth's army a little bit better, get some more halberdiers in as opposed to the massive infantry formation she has right now. Spears, swords, all that sort of stuff. I want to pass them off to a lesser general to take around eventually. I guess they're not named yet, so we could disband them and get some halberdiers in their place. Well, this is going to be disturbingly easy to deal with. I'm hoping this gives us enough experience to gain another level for our Master Engineer and our... Wait, the Wargrove of Woe is in this fight? Huh. Interesting. Because we have 8 infantry units and only 6 ranged units for this army so far, and we have no cavalry, which... That's the part that kind of bothers me the most, is we don't have the cavalry to be outriders or anything. I would love to get some of the, either the outriders or something else to just deal with enemy forces.
Soldiers of the Empire!
So now this is going to be kind of a finicky situation.
Great cannon!
Because our guys are in a bad position to start with. But with our artillery up on this hill, along with our Mastineer and all that, let's do that. Start deployment. Start the battle. Wait, they're all the way over there. What the heck? Alright, so we have to immediately reform. And I don't know whether or not we're going to be in range of any of that. I very much doubt it, in fact. So we're going to have to rush our...
By blade and bullet, by magic and might, the Empire shall stand triumphant. They walk beneath our shadow. By the amethyst wind. All will meet more in time. As Buna fell, I called doom upon them.
Alright, this shouldn't be too bad.
Shadows at my call.
So Elspeth is doing some major damage here. Let's get you back in the air, so you can't be hurt by that. Drop a purple sun over there.
All will meet
Drop your spells on everything.
into the winds.
And our gunners are starting to shoot the goblin leader of this army. Definitely want to get the stables up so we can get her hero to come up and join her army, and then we can do a little bit of fiddling around with it. I'd love to do a Valkyria playthrough where I just destroy everything, but we'll see. Because that should, in theory, eliminate the Mad Howlers. One would hope, anyway. Coming up to when I should end the episode for this week, but I really want to get a couple more turns in.
Get rid of them.
Caravan arrived at Castle Drakenhof, so we got 1,000 coin for that. We have the White Cloak of Ulrich, which is going to be going to one of our good units. Mass-produced small ammunition, so extra ammunition there.
The Empire.
So Boris, what can you get in your army? Let's equal you out with a set of those eventually. Fieldorf first. Let's upgrade that capital.
Raise Sigma.
Unlocks more battle wizards. Recruitment rank for battle wizards. Missile resistance and missile strength for infantry units. We're gonna need that, but we also need all of these. Let's go with schematics game post-battle, because that's going to be good.
We are proud in the empire of our innovation, Elspeth von Draken.
Now let's eliminate this, because this, well, it's going to be a battle. We got to go in. I got to follow my rules. Follow the rules. We have a character involved. We are fighting it. Because once we can get her hero involved, it's going to be a lot more entertaining. I don't know if I can get another battle wizard. I think we're going to have to mix and match a lot. Like, Elspeth is doing a ton of damage with her spells on the map right now. And I don't think we need a secondary wizard for her. Well, we might need a unit or a mage in other units or other armies as we go across. So now, I have no idea where they're going to form up. They formed over on this side last time. So let's just set up over here, as if we mean to continue.
No feed, just oil.
Mage of death, by scythe and spirit, we will cut our foes asunder. It is time we ushered them over the threshold unto death.
Alright, pause real quick. That is the Goblin Archer unit that they have. I am not allowing this to go on anymore. We're going to use Elspeth to rip these goblins apart with her dragon. And hopefully that one dies before it makes it to the edge of the map. I don't think 2 goblins can count as an army. Oh, they have none remaining. So yeah, we did manage to wipe it out. Alright, with that done, Elspeth killed all 16 of the enemies on this map. She just kind of went, no, no, your life is over. And boom, down there. That's good. I think we might make this an hour-long episode this week, because, yeah, I'm really enjoying playing as Elspeth and getting all the battles in and not just dismissing things like I usually do, because I'm bad for that. But we'll keep going. We'll get a few more turns in for sure. I mean, we're not really fighting anything too malevolent right now. We'll take the unit experience right now. It's better than all the other stuff that's in there.
Elspeth von Draken.
And it did give us a rank
Amethyst
for her.
mage.
And we get hold the line, mark of Hish, all the other stuff. But right now, I want to get magical reserves. And then we'll get Earthing, and then we'll get Arcane Conduit, which will
Add
be
it to my
great
collection.
for us. For our missions here, we need a livery, which we should be building in Nuln or Fieldorf? Not sure. Yeah, Nuln's getting it coming up. Let's do that. My scroll wheel is apparently trying to do the funky chicken again. We can't afford the knights that I wanted to get this turn. We could do that, but we'll actually hold off. We have over 1,000 schematics though, so let's go into here. Let's upgrade our Hellstorm rocket battery again.
Will stop us now.
Guess we're gonna want that. And then we don't have them yet, but I want to upgrade Hellblaster volley guns too. So we are how many? We've got 1,500 there. We need to build a foundry and get 2 more upgrades for this level. So probably these 3, maybe our handgunners. Yeah, we'll probably upgrade our handgunners after that. But our Hellstorm rocket battery has been doing a massive amount of damage. They're an amazingly good unit. Let's see here. 682. I think, in fact, we will get his 4th unit of halberdiers for right now. That'll be fine. Elspeth, your units are named correctly, yes? 101st Deadshot, the Trenchers, Mortars. Oh, the Mortars need to be named, and 101st Scatter Division.
Victory carried on the winds of magic.
So 100th, 101st Artillery, it's going to be 102nd Breacher Division. That'll be good there. Trenchers got our 101st. Awesome. We'll let the other nations go and see how it goes. Try and push for a full hour again this week. Well, hour and a bit probably, because I do the extraneous stuff on the outro.
Bring me lore and lost wisdom, and I...
Join war against the Fecundites. Not just yet. I want you to basically draw them off, Franz, and then we will hit them hard on the flank and carve into what we need. We will join the next turn, but we'll try and get it a little bit more in our favor. Eastern River Lords are gone. Carrick Drin is gone. That's different. Bone Rattlers are coming through. Construct a foundry, which we've done. Eliminate and battle Lord any of the enemies of Reichland. Okay, that we can do.
For Verena and Nuln, where is the graveyard? Lead me to it.
Oh, I am so tempted to do that. Did we get a gunnery skill assembly? It's fine. Got some coin out of it. Where are we looking at?
I will marshal the men.
Okay, we got one more turn there. This would give us access to the best gunners. So tempting. And we should have enough coin left over right now to grab a unit of Knights of the Black Rose and another unit of handgunners. Does that leave us room for anything else? Not really. We could get some Pistoliers, but they're not exactly the best units in the world. And then next turn, Festus the Leechlord is there. He's got a whole bunch of really ugly stuff. If we can catch him and defeat him there, that might be good. How many faction or places they have? They have 4 settlements. So 3 of them. That's all 4 of his settlements. So if we can kill him and roll in, that'd be great. We'll do that next turn. Arguillian. These are Wood Elves that we do want on our side, so we'll try and work towards them.
This is
Again, kind of want them on our side. Laura Lorne, we're not worried about.
Who calls?
Nordland, can't do anything there. We can get military access packs with Nordland and a trade agreement.
And make your offer. Right.
So we'll do that.
Kislev. The Boca Palace is dull, Kislev.
To war!
I will
All
take
here.
the forces of order, because we're going to try and wipe out the forces of disorder,
ready.
undeath, and all that. Join Confederation. We could get Marienburg to join Confederation with us. Who are they at war with? Oh, tempting, tempting, tempting. Put our Imperial Authority up. Karl Franz is dealing with Heinrich Kemmler right there. Oh, we gotta push through here to start taking the southern areas like Montfort and Ziflin. I don't want to do that just yet. I kind of do, though. We're not going to, not this turn. We'll let the other nations go. If they're still up for Confederation on the next turn, we'll do it then. See how that works out. Of course, we're over the Dwarven capital right now, which is nice. Karaza Karak. We might have to send forces up towards Grom Peak and everything up in the mountains. They've taken over our friends and allies. So maybe our engineer's going to go up there and decimate orcs and goblins with artillery and stuff. I could. Oh, I succeeded in Noir. Ambusher discovered. Alright, so we got that. Kill 1,000 enemies with melee cavalry or demigryph units. And that unlocks Theodore Bruckner for our lady up here. Now, Festus the Leechlord has gone to the west.
Rider of the Dragon in Carmine.
Let's go to Reichland, and we will...
Franz. Many call me Emperor.
We will join war here, and for a military alliance and some coin.
Yes.
Alright, so that gets Reichland on our side. Let's go to the other stuff we can do. Taliesin we want on our side, because that's Orion. Weirdauth is in the woods, and we're going to have to deal with them over there. So let's do that.
What?
Trade agreements, can't do anything there.
Champion of
Nothing with Corone.
Sigma's will.
Alright, enter a military alliance, so 1,000 coin and a Razored Standard. I don't know why we've got so many UIs on here. There we go. Earn 20 allegiance with any allied faction. We get some gold, which is good. Alright, so we have lots of coin right now. What we're going to do is Boris has another turn until he gets the knights that he needs.
What does the Emperor bid?
What do we need for Theodore now? Ulrich Magdova, we need tall walls. Did we have someplace building those yet? Because these are guardhouse, city watch. It's got to be a capital building. I believe Talabheim is where we're going to do it, but we're going to upgrade Talabheim to another rank. We don't have, and we're going to upgrade Castle Drakenhof. That's going to be a major thing for us. So this might go over a little bit more this week, because I want to keep playing a little bit. One of the downsides of being stuck away from my rig is I don't get to play as much as I'd like to. But let's take Hergig. And we'll fight this battle, because we are trying to fight as many of the battles as we can whenever we have a character. Kind of want to get rid of the Grundle's Defenders. A lot of the Regiments of Renown aren't really worth the money you're paying for them a turn, but they're good in a pinch. I definitely want to switch over to getting Great Swords and to get more Halberdiers in armies, because they're really, really good on the charge defense, and they're really good against massive things. And Great Swords just chew through infantry. They're great against things like Chaos Warriors. The only things in this army we have to worry about are the Horsemen and the Wolves, but we can deal with that pretty easily. Put those up. Group our archers. Those, and group our siege equipment. So our mainliners we're going to put here. Our archers on this flank. Our gunners are going to be in the middle. And our artillery is going to be here with our engineer. We're going to keep the aura on, and we'll put her up there. Hopefully we get a good channel magic off this, because I kind of want to drop more spells. It was good, but we'll let the other nations, or let it go there.
Let the slaughter begin.
They have no ranged weaponry, so we can be a little bit more aggressive with
Every
Elspeth.
drop of blood will only augment my power. Shadows at my call.
Let's actually overcast this.
As Buna fell, I called doom upon them. They walk beneath our shadow. All will meet more in time.
Let's use the dragon breath as much as we can.
Into the winds.
Alright, the hounds are getting shot up.
Sir! Understood!
Mage of death. By the amethyst wind.
Ready ammunition!
Oh, apparently our artillery can't see anything, so...
Spiritor of Shaiish. Shadows at my call. Forthwith. As Buna fell, I
Give her
called
that, and we'll... Actually, we'll throw that down right on the middle of these Marauder Horsemen. Those Chaos Warriors are going to hit our Halberdiers, which is good, because our Halberdiers are good on the charge defense.
Onwards in Carmine. By the amethyst wind.
Guns up now! Target and fire!
Remember how I accidentally put off... Oh, fire at will. I must have just declared that on... Well, that would explain it. I turned their fire at will off by accident, which, you know, didn't help. So for 30 people, we lost... We're killing almost 10 to 1. And that is Hergig under our control. And hopefully if Festus comes back to mess with us, we'll catch him in the open and be able to fight that open field battle. Would be nice. Good to know that we don't need the artillery to outshoot our opponents, though. The archers kind of paid for themselves now. Our Ironsides did really well.
Raise our standards here.
Ah, here we go. I got another Winds of Power capacity. That would be really good if we could put that on Elspeth. And we got the Ogre Blade. So we're going to need that for a
Elspeth
hero.
von Draken.
I kind of want to do Sigmar's Ward, but I also want to do increased mobility. We've been kind of putting that off. Now, Elspeth, can we go in and give you that? We don't want that. We have a Talisman of Endurance on you right now, which is fine. But what I want to put on you is not that the Apprentice Wizard. What can we give back? Income note. We want that. We want the Frostfire Gem. Campaign movement range. We'll take the burger back and we'll give you an Apprentice Wizard. And then we'll go to Boris Todbringger. And we'll go to Magic Items. Let's give him the White Cloak of Ulrich. And we'll give him the Ogre Blade. Luckstone we'll just salvage because it's kind of useless. So is the Obsidian Lodestone. We're not running into that sort of stuff. And Ancillaries. Give you a Steel Standard. Because that'll give you more on your...
What does the Emperor
there.
bid?
I'll give you... So we'll give the Witch Hunter
I will
a
marshal the
Hunter.
men.
Because that makes sense there.
What?
And burgers can only be assigned to... Yeah, cool. That's fine. And then Hergig,
Uncovering the arcane.
we're going to upgrade your trade abilities, because we're probably going to put our tall walls on there. Sterling could upgrade. Basic walls. Tall walls are the next rank up. Can't afford them right now. But I think that's where we're going to go with it. Let the other nations go and see what happens. This might result in us going a lot more over time. I should have just saved there and called it a week, but, you know, kind of in the groove here. And we got enemies all around. And maybe this will let us get Boris Todbringger on on his way towards fighting the undead over in Bretonia. because we do have the Master Necromancer over here, and we got a couple of Chaos
Elspeth
Lords.
von Draken, awaiting.
I will take a trade agreement with Corone, because they are Bretoni, and I like that. Our settlement has the plague, and hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. Let's see what that does. Aim for the head, so missile strength is going up. Ferryman's out there.
Amethyst.
Weapon strength,
Magistrates.
speed, and melee attacks for non-Nurgle units. Yeah, that doesn't help us.
Wielder of the Pale Scythe.
Weren't bad. We were going to upgrade here, and then we're going to go for the basic walls on the next turn. But for here, Boris Todbringger,
Yes?
we're going to give you Inspiring Presence, because that helps out your entire army. And since you've got a pretty decent setup, including those Knights of the Ebon Rose, we are going to get you
Sound
to
plan.
start rocking towards the soft underbelly of the Barrow Legion, and we're going to take them from the back and see what happens. Garrison Lord has not moved.
Amethyst Mage.
It's very tempting to go and take Jäger Doommeister. How many settlements do they have now?
Cadaver will make it.
They only have 2 settlements now. And Hergig
The Graveyard
Crudenwald.
Rose.
is the other one. So Crudenwald is actually part of this territory. We could do this fight. In fact, you know what?
Amethyst
Let's do
Guardian.
that to call it a week. We'll eliminate this army in its entirety if we can, and then that will be our week. Lots of fighting, lots of battles. We are now at war with a ton of people. Our infantry is doing pretty good here. If any of them get named, we'll have to transfer them out rather than disband them. Though they are pretty good, pretty solid right now. I don't think I really want to disband too many units this campaign. So, yeah, extra long episode this week. Don't know why it's coming out like this. It just feels like it. Then I gotta do all of my editing and stuff to get this video out to you guys. And I'm really appreciative for everybody who's stuck around and made this little hobby of mine so much fun. Alright, so let's look at what we gotta deal with here. The Nurglings, non-issue. The Marauders, non-issue. It's the Poison Hounds and the Furies that we have to deal with that are going to be the major issue. Now let's remember not to take our fire at will off from our artillery pieces. So we'll set up our infantry here with our archers on this flank.
Handgunners!
Our handgunners like so.
Elevate cannon!
Put them there. You don't want to move, but we're going to put you right in the center. And Elspeth, we're going to come up here.
The dead speak to me, whisper of myriad battles of old. They tell tales of our foes' weakness.
Handgunners! At speed! Ready for war! For Heldenhammer!
Let's do a little bit of shifting on our forces there.
To the skies! Doom take thee!
Ready to act! Behold!
Oh, that actually just shot our own people.
Elspeth von
That was kind of silly.
Battle protocols! This will hurt!
Cast it on their sorcerer.
My carmine
Alright, we'll just move our forces in and around. Those Nurglings are getting worn out. Alright, that works, and let's see how much of the enemy gets broken up by our artillery as it tries to run. I don't think there'll be much left of this army afterwards, if anything. Killed their lord, killed a whole bunch of other stuff, so that's fine. 62 units is not a bad price to pay for wiping out, you know, a lot of theirs. I think it's about 3 or 4 to 1. They did have 58 remaining, but I think that it'll be just overrun by our troops. Not here nor there. Take the treasury.
Nothing by holding them.
Yeah, wiped out by our forces. Ooh, the special Reiksguard unit and the Tattersouls, which is nice.
Elspeth von Draken.
We'll go in here, and we wanted to get the earthing ability.
Add it to my collection. Following
And then
the
we'll move into a
footfalls of
position
the dead.
to head towards Krutenwald on the next turn. Ripbad, can you build your walls yet? We'll do that, because that'll go towards Ulrica. Ripbad will be a nice little island of awesome in the middle of our forces. Let's just check any other quick deals that we can do before we call it a week. We don't really want to get up with Lorelorn. Marienburg, let's see if we can get some money out of you. Might as well join Confederation.
By the light of the lady. Our neighbors in the... I will.
The last little bit of diplomacy. Nordland.
It is good to see fellow sight.
Defensive alliance there is always good.
Yes.
Yes!
Alright, so let's go over and see what we've got up on our new little colony area. And then we'll call it a week.
What does the Emperor bid?
Neil von Corden. Let's just disband your whole army because it doesn't matter. Arnaud actually has some good stuff in it. That's fine. We're going to have to take that back from Wulfric the Wanderer, which I didn't want to get into a fight with him right away, but we'll have to. Because we do have the Pale Scythe, don't we? Yes, we have the Pale Scythe, which is kill 1,000 enemies in battle with Elspeth or the Amethyst Wizards. What is this one? Adventures of Goltrick and Felix. Right. They're heroes. So, we'll see how that works. And we've already got Boris going up to do his thing, so that's going to do it for this week, guys. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. Remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.